He's never done our today's special. That we are not held captive in our regular studios. We have been liberated, just like Andrew liberates all of these incredible ingredients to the benefit of our health. We are broadcasting live from his factory. We know he makes the world's finest vitamins. He makes them with the power of the sun, with solar energy. And the thing that I find so amazing, though, you follow the science. The reviews are what really validate the product. And speaking of reviews, this is not only one of Andrew's most reviewed, one of his top products, one of his top reorder products. To say that this is a life changer, absolutely. If you rely on your feet for a living, if you sit a lot, if you stand a lot, quite often we refer to this as the nurse's products. If you take a moment to read those reviews, honestly, they'll bring you to tears. I mean, when we say that this is a life-changing product for people, that's not insignificant, because it is changing how people are living their daily lives. So let me show you what Andrew is doing. And remember, this is just one of two fantastic today's specials that Andrew is doing in honor of this live remote. So you can choose your 60, your 180, your 360, or your 750. Andrew, do you do the 750 on
no,
just as today's special?
The normal large size is 360.
That's what I thought.
So, and the reason why we did a 750 capsule supply is so you could be sure that it's going to last, because you take 2 capsules daily. That's all you need to take. 2 capsules. This way it will last for certain until our next Today Special in January.
Yes.
So you'll never have to buy it at a regular price, at HSN price, or even at a special purchase. You'll get the best savings now. And today, you save actually more than you spend when you get the large size.
You really do. So, and again, in light of those reviews, 4.6 star average rating, over 2,300 reviews. Of that, almost 2,000 are perfect at 1,870. And that's just it. I think the way we live our daily lives, whether it's sitting a lot, whether it's standing a lot, whether you're a postal carrier, whether you're a nurse, whether you're seated at a computer terminal for hours on end. I know for me, and it's funny because Andrew was actually the one who suggested this to me. Do you remember when I asked you when I used to walk in Florida how I couldn't wear my rings, and even when I would fly, or I'd see like the outline of like my trousers or my socks, and you were the one who actually recommended this to me.
That's what, there are a lot of reviews that talk about that. Muriel talks about that.
Yeah.
Because we'll often go on very long hikes. We'll go on hikes for, say, 3 hours. Your hands are at your side, so your hands swell just as the tissues in your feet, ankles, and calves can swell. But the way we live, we just tend to stand. We tend to stand too much. We tend to walk too much. Plus, we're aging. Plus, most of us are overweight. So these are all challenges to the circulation. As I said in the little brief thing we recorded earlier in Miami, I talked about the fact that I think this is one of the things, the enlargement of our blood vessels, the appearance of our feet, ankles, and calves and legs in terms of swelling. We just think that it's sort of part of the aging process. We really don't think there's anything we could do about it. And I think that's why the reviews of this product are so striking and so passionate, because people are surprised that 2 little capsules can make such a profound difference. The key ingredient in this product, when we originally introduced it almost 20 years ago, was something called diosmin. It had been carefully studied, clinical studies in Europe recommended by French doctors for the healthy circulation of their patients' legs, even for the healthy circulation of their patients', for lack of a better word, rectum, because the blood vessels there also can be challenged at times.
It's true, though.
So it's a remarkable product. I'll show the ingredients first. Then I'll read some of the charts that just give some background on it. Then I'll read some of the reviews. I really encourage you to go to hsn.com, where about 95% of the reviews on this product are positive reviews. I mean, it's astounding to get that kind of agreement on anything, let alone a product that has such a significant promise of benefit. And I think the one thing that you'll read in a lot of the reviews is that most folks waited so long to try this simply because they didn't think it would deliver to them, that they didn't think that a vitamin product could make a difference, that the aging process, the human condition, there's often things we can do, and generally we dismiss how much a healthy diet and how much a healthy lifestyle can contribute. And that's where this is a product that can do just that. But if we look at the ingredients, you won't find a more comprehensive product anywhere. We look there. Total flavonols or flavonoids are 720 milligrams, of which 600 milligrams of diazepam. That's the key ingredient from the clinical studies out of Europe. Many of them have since added hesperidin and rutin, so we added both of those to be in line with all the clinical studies. We doubled the levels of butcher's broom because I think butcher's broom is almost as effective as diazepam.
Really?
So we doubled the levels of butcher's broom for this product, pine bark extract as well, and grapeseed extract as well, because the proanthocyanidins and polyphenols and those ingredients also help capillary strength, help the tone of our veins. And frankly, it's a very simple and straightforward product to understand. I'll also read the research which explains further how it works. But the tone of the walls of our blood vessels, if the blood vessels are more toned, less flabby, so to speak, they won't enlarge as much. The appearance will be better. They don't get enlarged, they don't get distended. Also, if the tone of those blood vessel walls are healthier, they tend to be less susceptible to fluid seeping out. When fluid seeps out of our less than toned and healthy blood vessel walls, our tissues swell. Our feet swell, our ankles swell, our calves swell. When we stand too much or sit too much, if we're overweight, all we do is challenge those blood vessels more. All this product does is compensate for those effects. That's all it simply does, and that's how it works.
Do you remember when you first started selling this, you were going to sell it, or you even said we should sell it with a tape measure?
That was one of the things originally we were going to offer it, because a lot of the research, that's exactly what they do. They measure ankle circumference, they measure calf circumference, and they see an objective, significant difference in those measurements. And that's because the product improves the tone of blood vessel walls in our lower extremities and also in our hands as well, in our upper extremities, throughout our body. And in so doing, because the circulatory system, as it moves down through our legs, it becomes the circulatory system the furthest from the heart, the furthest from this pump. And unfortunately, it's getting worked on by gravity all the time. So all of the fluid gets pumped down there, and now it's very far away from our heart. How does it get back up? Well, there isn't a pump in our feet. Certainly, as we move and do things like that, it helps to contract the muscles around those blood vessels, and there are little valves in those blood vessels that will help to get the blood back, but there's really no pump to get it back. So what does our body do? That distant heart pumps even more blood and fluid behind it. What does that do? It builds up more pressure in those blood vessels. What does more pressure in those blood vessels do? It enlarges those blood vessels. It forces more fluid out of those blood vessels. So all it does is compound the problem. And the only way to attack the problem is by improving the tone and health of those blood vessels. Certainly losing weight will help. Being more fit and healthy will help. But in terms of directly affecting those blood vessels in the walls themselves, that's exactly what this product does.
Absolutely. So again, I know we're already very busy. I really want to implore you, remember, especially if you're doing that 720 count size, which is what most of us are doing, you're looking at a year's supply. And especially since this is a product that you're going to take absolutely every day, that's really, I mean, my goodness, you are saving more than you're spending tonight. But you're not going to need that 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. I mean, that when we talk about a feel the difference product, absolutely. If your legs feel heavy, if you just can't wait to take your shoes off, if you can actually see, you know, the nylons or the hosiery or whatever you've worn throughout the day, we all know who we are. I know Andrew's going to detail all the science for you, but I just remember, he does it once a year and once a year only. These are the biggest savings that we'll see for the rest of the year. Profound improvements, truly.
And even that 60 capsule supply, it will cost, what does that end up costing? About less than 30 cents, about 30 cents a day, 2 capsules. You will regret having only purchased a 30-day supply, a 60 capsule supply. It's, again, 30-day money-back guarantee. It's a product that, reading the reviews, 95% are positive reviews. If a product works for 95 out of 100 people, and what's wonderful about this, there's no side effects, there's no health concerns or health worries. This is a product that's just delivering benefits. So it's not a drug, it's not a medicine, it's not designed to treat a disease. What it's really designed to treat is the human condition, because the human condition means that as we get older, if we gain weight, we all sit and stand too much, whatever it is. We're probably not active enough. but we probably have challenging lives. These are the things that challenge those blood vessels. The fact that we stand, the moment we stand, as I said earlier today, the moment we stand, and everybody applauds when we're, whatever, 10 months, a year old, and we stand for the first time, that marks the first moment we start challenging those blood vessels in our extremities. And it only pretty much goes downhill from there. And that's unfortunate, but most of us think there's nothing we can do. We just grin and bear it. We just grit our teeth and bear it. But this natural product does have an impact, and you won't be stuck with it. If you don't like it, just send it back. Feel free. You could buy the 750 capsule supply. It still comes with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. And I think the return rate on this product, typical return rate for things bought off TV are about 20% or so. The return rate on this product, I think, is about 1%.
Yeah.
So it gives you a sense of the reliability of this product. My products have the lowest return rate of any products here at HSN. And so this is a product that it pleases those who get it home. And I know you'd be pleased to get it. But I'll read some charts here. We'll read some of the science. I want to also read some of the reviews. But we start here just to give you some background on the product. Circulation and vein support for healthy legs was specifically designed to address the visible and unattractive swelling of the veins in our legs, feet, ankles, and calves.
There you go.
The visible and uncomfortable swelling of the tissues in our legs, feet, ankles, and calves. And as I said before, it's as a result of age, overweight, obesity, inactivity, excess standing or sitting, as well as numerous health challenges and conditions. I mean, things like I said, overweight, obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, they challenge our blood vessels. This is not a treatment for those health conditions, but those health conditions can challenge our blood vessels. So the very least we can do is try to support the health of those tissues. As we continue here, circulation vein support for healthy legs was specifically designed to address the heaviness and fatigue that occurs in our legs, feet, ankles, and calves. The sense of restlessness and agitation, particularly at night, that affects our legs, feet, ankles, and calves. And again, talking about the things that contribute to that: age, overweight, obesity, inactivity, all those things, life. And it's a natural blend of clinically established ingredients. These are ingredients that have clinical studies. This is not out of some herbalist encyclopedia. These have been subjected to rigorous clinical medical research that support the healthy yet challenged circulation in the legs. Contains diosmin, hesperidin, rudin as well, butcher's broom, grapeseed, and pine bark. Visibly and noticeably promotes and protects the leg's fragile capillaries and veins while maintaining blood vessel tone. We all know we could bang different parts of our body, we won't get a bruise. We bang our legs, we get a bruise, which again underscores the fragility and just the importance of maintaining the health and tone of those tissues in our legs. Here we go. We were perhaps the first company to introduce diosmin in the U.S. in 1998, a very complex process, although a natural ingredient, a complex process. It quickly became one of our most popular products, and we have only continued to improve the formula dramatically. And today is a brand new formula. This is a one-time formula,
I was going to ask
a
about
special
that.
one-time formula.
Okay.
It has always been one of our top reorder products and is rated at an almost perfect 4.6 stars with over 1,800 five-star reviews. The major challenges to leg circulation I've talked about: gravity, our genetics,
You bet.
excess weight, inactivity, smoking, aging, blood pressure, blood sugar level issues, our high blood pressure, high blood sugar, heat in the summer, diet, standing or sitting too long. The list is pretty much endless. It has been consumed. Diosmin, the key ingredient, the original key ingredient, it now has several key ingredients, was originally consumed in France and throughout Europe for over 50 years. Decades of extensive and ongoing clinical research has demonstrated its benefits for the maintenance of blood vessel tone and healthy circulation in the legs. Also in, as I said, the rectum. I never thought I'd be uttering that word on TV, but
It
yeah,
is.
I mean, our blood vessels there are also a concern.
Of course.
And certainly it's again, not a drug or a medicine, but to the extent we care about maintaining the tone of the blood vessels there as well, then it's going to be a good idea to make sure that you enjoy the benefits of these ingredients. Diosmin has been clinically shown to support the health of the delicate blood vessels and capillaries of the legs. It's recommended by doctors in Europe for decades, actually about 50 years, to support the healthy circulation of their patients' legs. Helps relieve some of the normal swelling in the legs, feet, ankles, and calves that is associated with the normal aging process, overweight, extended daily sitting or standing, as well as those resulting from health issues or challenges. I think most of us think that if something's a disease, then we could take some drug or medicine for the disease.
Right.
A lot of times we think if something's just the result of the aging process, we're stuck with it. There's nothing we can do. But most of us realize that our diets and lifestyles might be less than ideal. We don't eat a diet in America that's rich in the protective polyphenols that are key to this product. The polyphenols diosmin comes from actually the rind of citrus fruit. That's where it's derived from. And it's also found in rosemary as well. So these are not ingredients typical in our diet, which is why our diet doesn't provide the support for these tissues.
Absolutely. And I will tell you abundantly, and we knew this was going to be the case. I wait for this. You wait for this. Boy, if there was ever a day to do it, put your toe in the water. If you're like me, if you already love this product, and I know that if you take it, you love it, today's our day. Today's our day that we stock up. Remember, Andrew does this once a year and once a year only. Not only are these sizes that Andrew doesn't do, he doesn't move forward with these after today. It's a 24-hour only special. If you watched Andrew's pre-sale on hsn.com like I did, he actually reminded me that this always sells out before the end of the broadcast day, so just use that information at the ready, take that for what you will. Obviously, since this is the first look, we do have your size and we've got your availability. As the day progresses though, and if this is any indication with this brand new enhanced formulation and sizes that Andrew only does once a year and once a year only, I would do it now if you can, especially if you want that 750 count size. Because most people, Steve, is it fair to say 2/3 or so of, okay, so 2/3 of what you see of that little clicker, those are the 750 count size. And just as a friendly reminder, I mean, you can see the kind of savings that really are jaw-dropping, but here's where it gets so interesting. You are saving more than you're spending. And what's really interesting, the 360 count size is what you will pay. So on the 750, it's like basically you're doubling your capsules for what you would spend for the 360 count size after today.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So you're paying...
You're doubling.
Oh, wow, you're paying
Right.
normal price
Right.
for the 360 capsule supply
Right.
to get a 750 capsule supply today. But that's the benefit of our being the manufacturer and our having an opportunity. At the end of the day, the clicker is going to end up being somewhere near 50,000
For sure.
Bottles. Or thereabouts, 40 or 50,000 bottles, most of them in the large size. That incredible volume of product is the efficiency that allows us to do this incredible offer. So that's the kind of savings that our being the actual manufacturer of this product enables us to do. But I wanted to read some more charts first, and please forgive the science, but this is going to talk about the key ingredient diosmin. And it's just some quotes from clinical studies, because I think it's important to have that sort of black and white validation of the science, that this is not from some herbal magazine or herbal book. This is serious science. This was serious medical research. But if we go here, it's from a journal called International Angiology, and angiology relates to our circulation, our blood vessels. Numerous pharmacological and clinical studies have shown the effect of this agent, the agent being diosmin with hesperidin, the key ingredient in this product, on venous tone and on the microcirculation. From Angiology, another scientific or medical journal, diosmin with hesperidin produced a significant decrease in venous capacitance, venous distensibility, meaning the veins don't distend as much,
right,
and venous emptying, that means they empty better. In addition, these changes were accompanied by a decrease in the ankle and calf circumference. Well, I was talking about selling this with a tape measure.
Yeah.
So it actually reduces the size of the ankle and calf.
Measurably different.
Measurably. From current vascular pharmacology. What I always try to do is I could get 25 great quotes from one great study, but what I like to do is pull a lot of quotes from a lot of studies to give you a sense of the deep variety of research and scientific support that the ingredients have. So here's yet another journal from Current Vascular Pharmacology. Diosmin with hesperidin reduced venous distension, veins were less distended, less enlarged, something we all want, and venous capacitance, and improved venous tone, the tone of the blood vessels, in women with various degrees of venous complaints, vein-related complaints. From Current Vascular Pharmacology, the clinical efficacy, effectiveness of diosmin with hesperidin, the key ingredient again, in venous circulation, vein circulation, has been demonstrated by several randomized controlled studies which are the best kind of clinical studies, in which the rate of benefits was significantly shortened, meaning that using this product shortened the time of benefits. An explanation for the ability to speed relief comes from the protection that diosmin with hesperidin exerts on the microcirculation. From International Angiology, the efficacy was clearly demonstrated, I didn't add that word, with a rapid improvement of functional signs in the first months. So that's a pretty strong statement. The efficacy was clearly demonstrated with a rapid improvement of functional signs in the first months, being maintained till the end of the study. Till the end of the study. The reduction of ankle and calf circumferences is probably linked to a decrease in plasma filtration through capillary walls, meaning that healthier circulation is less leaky circulation. Right. The fact confirms, like leaky pipes, the pipes become less leaky. This fact confirms the positive role of diosmin with hesperidin on tissue microcirculation. I mean, I can keep going and going. I mean, hopefully this gives you a sense of how real the International Journal of Microcirculation. The use of diosmin with hesperidin has been shown to improve the tone of our veins, venous tone, microvascular permeability, lymphatic activity. A lot of folks, we struggle as we get older with how well our lymphatic system drains, and microcirculatory nutritive flow. From Angiology, pharmacological and clinical studies demonstrated the comprehensive mode of action of diosmin with hesperidin. It increases venous tone, the tone of our veins, it improves lymph drainage, and it protects the microcirculation. We'll do just one more. There's tons of them. Diosmin with hesperidin, as a result of its comprehensive mode of action, addresses both the macro and microcirculation at the same time. Ultimately, when they keep talking about venous tone, the tone of our veins, the tone of our veins means they're not being as susceptible to enlargement. They're not being as susceptible to leakage and seepage of fluid, and therefore the enlargement of our tissues. Several studies talked about a reduction in ankle and calf circumference, and that's something that's consistently measured throughout the research and mentioned throughout the research. So it's an opportunity to make a profound difference where most of us think it can't be made. And if you think it all ends with the numbers they talk about in reducing calf size or reducing ankle size, that's just the stuff that's objective to measure. What the studies also talk about is comfort. In terms of all of these things are associated with discomfort. So it also talks about the comfort that this results in, because so many of us have just discomfort, especially when we lay down at night with our legs. So it's a great opportunity to try something that would make a change that most of us don't think we can make.
Absolutely. And like Andrew said, these are natural tools. I mean, if you get to the end of the night and you can't wait to take your shoes off or kick, your socks off, if you feel like your legs are still moving even when you're laying in bed, now obviously it's not a medical product, but if you struggle with these issues like I did, if it's a swelling in your hands, a swelling in your feet, it's so funny. We'll get to some of the reviews in a few moments, but women are wearing skirts, women are wearing dresses, a measurable difference in addition to a feel the difference. And you know what? Don't take our word for it. You're not going to need those 30 days. However, I do want to remind you, and not to be alarmist, but if that little counter is flying, overwhelmingly, if you've tried this product, you love it. It has not only one of the highest reorder rates, one of the lowest return rates of any product sold here at HSN. This is your only day of issue. It is the only day that Andrew will do this. And once more, not to raise the flag, but you do need to understand the circulation and vein support today's special that we wait for, because Andrew does it once a year. This is a new enhanced formula, sizes that he only does for today, a formula he only does for today. Yes, you can choose your 60, your 180, your 360, or your 750. And I have to say, even on the introductory sizes, the savings are significant. But here's where it gets really interesting. More than 2/3 of what people are selecting, and do not let somebody else get your circulation and vein support, because it always sells out before the end of the broadcast day. The 750 count size, you are saving more than you're spending, but here's where it gets really interesting. After today, you will spend, basically you're doubling your capsule size. You will spend the same amount for the 360 count size as you spend for the 750, which is a year's supply after today. So obviously, the savings speak for themselves, but it's really what this does for people. It's the quality of life and how it improves daily lives. And when Andrew reads some of the reviews, I mean, really, they move you to tears. I think some of the most moving testimonials and reviews that we get are on circulation and vein support. let's be honest, a lot of us are in the workforce longer than maybe we intended. So we hear from people who are saying that they're able to go back to work again, that they're able to stand on their feet again, that they're able to chase their grandchildren again, that they're living their daily lives. I mean, what is your circulation? What is it prohibiting you from doing? And I think that's why we get such profoundly moving testimonials. Take a moment to read them if you can.
I'll read some now.
Absolutely.
I brought a bunch. I mean, we have almost 2,000, and they are compelling,
really
compelling reviews. And you call them testimonials. They're not testimonials.
Right.
They're I often do that. They're product reviews.
Reviews.
It just so happens that 95% of the reviews read like testimonials, and
Right.
and it's because it's a product. I just was reading the science from medical journals. This is, as much as it's a vitamin, it's been treated in a very serious way by the clinical science. So as much as it's a natural ingredient, and just because something's a natural ingredient doesn't mean that it can't have powerful effects. I think we sometimes think, courtesy of the brainwashing we receive from the pharmaceutical industry during our entire lifetimes, that we think the only thing that could have a powerful impact on our health are drugs. Not the case. The most powerful thing we can do for our health is our diet.
Yes.
No question, absolutely. It's the most powerful thing we do. Unfortunately, we also have other influences in our country that make sure that we don't really take advantage of that opportunity with our diet. But this is simple. 2 capsules a day. You could take them at the same time. You could take them with a meal. You don't have to take them with a meal. I always say take them with a meal, but 2 simple capsules a day takes you literally 5 seconds at most to do this, and it can make a profound impact, because I know from reading these reviews that so many of us are affected by the health or the issues relating to our circulation. Whether at the end of the day we just can't wait to get our feet up. It affects our energy level. It affects our willingness to engage in other activities. But I'll read some reviews here, and they speak far more clearly than I do, although this has made a huge impact in my life as well. I'm not sure. It shows on the monitors here. It looks a little hard to read these charts on the monitors here. I'm not sure if it's like that at home. It seems a little kind of distorted. It'll be fine. Okay. So amazing. This product is absolutely amazing. It started working within 2 weeks. Most of you could expect it'll work within one or 2 weeks, but certainly within 30 days. My legs were swollen and tight as a drum. Always felt cold, and they looked like bowling pins. I'm 53 and overweight, but I've been going to the gym, and my legs have always been a struggle. I cannot stress enough how great this product is. You will not be disappointed. I've had my family watching the change in my veins and legs. I've tried so many different things that didn't work. This product is a lifesaver. I highly recommend it. You will not be disappointed. It is worth every penny to me. Thank you for a great product from Elena in New Jersey. It works. I used to wake up at night with leg cramps so bad I'd cry, and the muscles would be sore for several days. Since using this circulation and vein support, the only time I've had a cramp is when I know I've allowed myself to become dehydrated.
Right.
I think I had the early signs of restless leg syndrome, but since using circulation and vein support, I can relax and not feel the need to keep moving. Thanks, Andrew Lessman. I use several of your products and haven't found anything bad about any of them. The difference in my veins is extraordinary. I wish I had taken pictures before I started taking this, but the size of my veins has shrunk, and I'm loving it. I have not had twinges of discomfort in my legs since starting this. I wish I had bought the largest bottle. Awesome. And by the way, there are 2,000 reviews like this.
Yeah.
Awesome. I really love this circulation and vein support. I was having trouble with my legs and veins and remembered that my sister told me she has taken this for many years. Her legs are wonderful, with no signs of any vein problem or any varicose veins popping out like I have. So I decided I needed to order some of these, and they have done wonders. I am on my 2nd bottle and will continue to take them. Outstanding product. I bought this product due to positive reviews, but I had no idea it would work as well as it has.
Yeah.
My legs hurt so badly at night that I could not sleep. My feet were swelling also. The product is amazing. No more discomfort in my legs and feet, and the veins in my legs that were protruding are not anymore. You will see results in a short time also. I will never be without this product. Not a day without it. Works so well. I wrote a review a couple of years ago saying that my varicose veins were shrinking and spider veins disappearing after taking this product for 2 to 3 months. My legs look even better now, and I'm assuming the benefits are for all veins, not just legs. That's a correct assumption. Awesome. I've suffered with swelling feet and legs for several years. I have only been taking these a few weeks, but wow, at the difference. I could feel the difference after the first day. I still have some swelling, but the discomfort is gone. I'm so thankful that I found this product, and it keeps getting better and better and better the longer you use the product. And typically in life, things would only keep getting worse. So this just turns it the other way. Good results. I ordered this for my daughter who has spider and varicose veins in her legs. She started taking this product hoping for the best. After about 3 weeks of taking it, she started noticing a decrease in the leg discomfort, discoloration, and varicose veins getting less noticeable. She is very pleased with the results and will continue to take it. Thank you, Andrew, for all of your wonderful products. Saw improvement. I tried these a few months ago, and they seemed to help. But when I ran out and didn't reorder right away was when I noticed just how much they were helping.
Exactly.
The appearance of larger veins. Also, my legs don't ache when taking this. It's definitely worth a try. From Angela in Texas. So those are just a few. I'll read more throughout the day, but hopefully it gives you a flavor of the science on the product is compelling. I said this in my little blog post. The science is compelling. The reviews are truly inspiring. And again, that's, I think, enough objective input other than from me, because of course I make the product. And with all of that scientific information, all of that information about the reviews, I'm very passionate about the product. But it's nice to have all that objective, independent, unbiased validation. And hopefully it gives you confidence to try it, because I know you'll be thrilled with the benefits.
Absolutely. I don't know, this is one of the products that I hear from people who ask me about Andrew Lessman, that people watch and they wait and for whatever reason think, oh, come on, can it really help me? And maybe that's you. Maybe you've seen it. Maybe you thought there's just nothing that I can do. You must try this product. I am so passionate about this. I honestly, for my friends who suffer from, circulatory issues like I do, I have purchased it. It makes an amazing gift for somebody that you love and care about. Maybe some of the issues that they're dealing with, maybe it's compromising their life. Maybe it's compromising their lifestyle. Maybe it's compromising the work that they do. I mean, it's so seamless when you take this, that you have such a natural tool that not only improves your daily life. Hey, if vanity prevails, girls, you might find yourself wearing skirts or dresses again. So, I mean, if we could appeal to you on that level. But I will say, if you were just going to get this brand new, this remarkable enhanced formula that Andrew's only doing today, remember he added that additional butcher's broom only for this today's special formulation. It's sizes that we only see as a today's special. Remember, this is once a year and once a year only. So unless you're doing it now, we don't see it again for over a year, which is great that you get that 750 count size, which more than 2/3 of you are getting. I want to remind you again that this always sells out before the end of the broadcast day. Now, certainly the early bird is going to get the worm here, but just as an example, not only the best savings that we've seen on this product in almost 20 years, but if you wait, if you buy this after today, this is where your pricing is going. This is where your pricing is today. This is your saving. So after today, and we know this will sell out early because it does every year, you will spend $129, which is still a great value for the 360 count size. You're more than doubling your capsule size for the same price today. That's really exciting.
And that's, again, as I said, we make all the products. We make them all right here. And this facility is all entirely powered with solar energy.
Yeah.
That the solar panels on our roof, the solar panels that cover our parking lot, generate more power than we use to power this facility. So we have no carbon footprint, notwithstanding our new president telling us there's no such thing as global warming, I suppose. It's still something that has us not burning carbon, no carbon footprint, no burning of fossil fuels. So when we make our vitamins, it's a clean process. So you can know that our products are made responsibly, they're made ethically, both respecting the environment. Also, we donate 2 bottles of prenatal vitamins to a needy mother somewhere in the world. 22% of them, I believe it is, right here in America. So it's not just throughout the world. but throughout the world. So we are as responsible as you could be in terms of the environment, in terms of being socially conscious, and also in terms of just making a product that can make a profound difference in your life. And once a year, we make it here, so once a year, the volume that this Today Special affords us is savings that you get to enjoy the product at literally half its normal price in the large size.
Absolutely. So we see you there. Remember, all your sizes are available now if you want that larger size. So I cannot recommend strongly enough. I would do it tonight. Remember, we wait once a year and once a year only for Andrew to do this, but the savings, the formulation, this is it. It is a one-shot deal. And on that 750 count size, remember, you are more than doubling the amount of capsules for what you will spend for the 360 after today. And the bottom line is this: it not only visibly improves the tone and the look and the feel of your legs, your ankles, for me, my hands, all of your extremities, all of your veins, you know, all of those circulatory areas, no matter where they might be. But the other issue is it really helps you with your daily life. And, you know, we give thanks for Andrew. He's been here for over 20 years at HSN. He's been making vitamins for almost 40 years. And the thing that's so, I probably shouldn't have said that, right?
40 years. Just makes me feel old, but it's, I guess it's, what do they say? It sure beats the alternative. So it's good to stick around as long as we can, and as long as we're going to be sticking around. The most important thing I don't want to be saying as I get older is, gosh, if I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself.
No kidding.
I want to say, gosh, I'm glad that I still have my faculties, I still have my capabilities, I'm still mobile. I mean, at my advanced age now, I still run the same trails I run, bike the same trails I've biked for the last 40 plus years, so or longer. So it's something that, you know, I'm lucky. I've been blessed with good health, but I say thanks to that gift of good health. What do they say? God takes care of those who take care of themselves. So I do my very best to take care of myself. And this is a very simple and straightforward way to take care of tissues that the way we live bears little resemblance to the way we lived thousands of years ago. And the way we live today is something that's very challenging to the blood vessels and the circulation, our feet, ankles, and calves. And that tends to interfere with the quality of our life, the enjoyment of our life. So it's a simple product. It comes with an unconditional money-back guarantee. We all think that there's nothing we could do. Not all of us think, but we tend to think there's nothing we can do about that. It's a byproduct of the aging process. I described it before. Our heart is up here. Our heart is a very powerful pump. It never, ever stops pumping. Our legs are the most significant mass of muscle in our body. Our body has to have a great deal of circulation carrying oxygen and nutrients down to the musculature in our legs. But those blood vessels in our legs are constantly receiving blood that's being pumped from our heart. They have no pump down there to send it back. The only way it gets sent back is actually by back pressure from the heart. Effectively, that heart acts like it's like a bicycle pump, like we're pumping up the tissues in our legs. And it's not effectively acting that way. It does act that way, because if we look at our legs and measure them at the end of the day, they're going to be larger than when we woke up in the morning. When we're horizontal at night, our legs are reduced in size. When we stand up, that's when it starts. I also learned from some of the reviews that if women are buying those less comfortable shoes, say like evening shoes, you'll want to shop for them. Many women will say you want to shop for them in the evening, because if you shop for them and they fit snug and perfectly in the morning, they might not be that enjoyable later on. The same thing sometimes with athletic shoes and things like that. The bottom line, the way our body works, it's going to enlarge the tissues in our legs. As we get older, if we're overweight, if we're obese, we have other health challenges, whether it's type 2 diabetes or hypertension or all sorts of different things. This, of course, is not a cure or treatment for those things, but to the extent those challenge our circulation further, it just makes sense to support our circulation further. And those tissues are challenged by the mere fact that they're constantly dealing with the pressure that's being put on the fluid that's already there to try to get that fluid back, because that's the way our body works. Our circulation, it's a sealed system. It basically goes from our heart, the blood then gets pumped to our our lungs, it gets oxygenated, comes back to our heart, gets pumped throughout our body, and then it gets recirculated back, goes through arteries to arterioles to capillaries, and then back to veins, and then those veins carry it back up to the heart, gets pumped to the lungs, and it cycles again. But when it gets pumped down to our legs, the only way it gets back when we're standing up here is with a lot of pressure being subjected on the tissues of our legs to get that fluid back. That's the problem. That's our problem. And this is a product that delivers a solution.
And does so in such a short amount of time. I mean, we're an instant gratification nation, and I know you have that 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, but it's interesting that one of the reviewers, or one of those reviews, stated that she didn't realize how much it was helping her until she ran out of the product. I had that very same experience, and there's a reason that you're watching tonight. I believe things in life are guided. And like Andrew said, certainly when you know more, you do better, and knowledge certainly is power. And if you've kind of thrown up your hands to the aging process and just thought, well, that's just the way it is the way it's going to be. I probably can't do this job forever, or can't carry that mail, or I can't carry my grandkids, or I can't get back to the gym. This is a can-do product, and it really does help you so immediately. What's so interesting about Andrew's products, not only one of his top reorder products, lowest return rate, one of our top products at HSN, but the really wonderful thing for me is if you take Andrew's products religiously like I do, we want to share the wealth. And like Andrew said, certainly the science support this, but the reviews validate it. And you read those reviews, and people like me who use this, we become crusaders. So tonight is your night. You should try this. I'm excited for you. You read those reviews, like I said, overwhelmingly, most of them are perfect. We do not get returns on this product, but tonight is the night. If you were ever going to try it, you should absolutely make a beeline to your phone. Remember, we have all the sizes available. Of course, even on the introductory sizes, they're really nice savings, but here's where it just really blows my mind. Any one of these sizes, I know I was pointing out the 750 count size, but here's where your pricing will go. Here's your...
He really wants to go home.
I know. He's been so good, but
But I'm not going home.
I know, but so I can tell that he's been missing you. I really can.
He's been missing me. He actually, the last few days, because I was gone, he had kind of an upset stomach. He was a little stressed out while I was gone.
I know.
But he's a herding dog, so he lost his flock.
Yeah.
So
I know. We're in the home stretch, Linky, I promise.
Yes, he's looking at me with these little plaintive little eyes.
I know.
Yes.
Well, anyway, just real quickly, I'll show you. Choose your size of choice. We digress. I'm so easily distracted. But even on the smaller sizes, in fact, I just noticed this. Here's another case where you're doubling your capsule size. So after today, look at it's actually. I mean, for basically the same cost.
Pretty close to the same cost.
On really any of the sizes.
You're getting a 360 for a 180.
Right.
So I guess if I was really promotional, I would set this up as a buy one, get one free kind of thing. And it would probably be so much more exciting. But I'm not that promotional. So you just get a 750 capsule supply for the price of a 360 capsule supply. So you're getting more than double for the price of a 360. It will last you until the next Today Special.
Right.
So you'll be saving again next year, because we will not have pricing close to this until January of 2018.
Yeah.
So this is the last opportunity. Just when we have these opportunities to produce this many bottles, and as I said, by the end of the day, it'll probably be close to 40,000, and probably 2/3 of those will be the large size. That's literally tens of millions of capsules. The kind of efficiency in the raw materials, it's thousands of kilos of raw materials, literally tons of powder, that enables us to be extremely efficient in manufacturing those large blenders. So it enables us to reduce your cost on the product.
Absolutely. And Andrew, I wanted to point out too, when Andrew does a Today's Special, quite often he'll break away from the action for a moment, and he's calling, he's checking to make sure.
Right. Today it's easy.
Right.
Today and tomorrow, when we start running out, we'll know.
Right.
Someone will be back there and going, no.
Exactly, shaking their head. But
we'll
I
know.
mention that because your product, it's not sitting on some shelf. It's not, in some nameless factory gathering dust.
Well, none of our products, when we make everything, certainly when we make a Today Special, you're probably getting the product within 2 weeks of our making it. It's probably as fresh as the produce you might be getting in your grocery store. But nothing we make is intended to be in inventory for more than several weeks. So whereas most products, it could be in a warehouse somewhere around the country, traveling to a retail store. It could be 6 months, a year, 2 years before you see that product. and who knows how long it might sit on a shelf.
Yeah.
So that's not the case with any of our products. You're in our factory. This is where we make all of your products. And our products are made fresh. That's the only way we make products.
Cool. I mean,
Yep.
it really is. And I mean, who would have thunk it that Andrew is our #1 product at HSN, #1 reviewed product, lowest return rate, and it's vitamins. And I think for a lot of us out there, I don't know about you, but I was not a vitamin taker until I started working with Andrew. If you thought that vitamins couldn't make a difference in your daily life, that's why I say read those reviews. These do.
My products at HSN, I think we're now close to 50,000 total reviews. Of those 50,000 total reviews, over 90% are positive. The average is, I think, about 4.65 stars. So these are products. And I've had products that haven't been well reviewed. But if they're not well reviewed, I keep improving and improving, like Secure.
Yeah.
When we originally made our Secure meal replacement, it was rated about 2.7, 2.8 stars because it didn't taste as good as people would have liked. We've gradually gotten that up to about 4.2 stars by investing in the flavor and listening to your feedback. So my goal is to make perfectly reviewed products, and you're the only determinant of that. You're the only judge of that.
For sure. All right. I know you see a clock at the bottom of your screen, and I should point out that if you are interested in this, especially if you want the larger sizes, I would absolutely recommend that you take action because remember, historically, the Circulation in Vain Today's Special, because we wait for it once a year and once a year only, historically has been gone, or the larger sizes have been compromised by the end of the broadcast day. So if that's your choice, I'd absolutely recommend it tonight.
We're pretty much on pace to sell out at the end of the day.
Gotcha.
Meaning that we'll sell out late in the day. We're pretty good at predicting those sorts of things. So right now we'll have plenty of product in the morning, so you don't have to be worried. I think if we sell out, it'll be somewhere around 11 o'clock tomorrow night. So no need to worry. No great urgency, except that this is the only day.
Yes,
so we will have plenty
absolutely.
to last through the day, but this will be the only day at this price.
For sure. And isn't it fun though? It's something that it takes seconds a day. It doesn't upset your stomach.
Yeah, and that's something I need to show. Most vitamin supplements, because they're cheaper to make, are tablets. Tablets contain additives, binders, fillers, coatings, all sorts of odd, funny stuff. The only ingredients in my products are the ingredients I showed you. The diosmin, the hesperidin, the rutin, the butcher's broom, the grapeseed extract, and the pine bark extract.
Wow.
That is it. No flowing agents, no lubricants,
No
nothing else at all.
additives.
And I'll open the capsule. It's a small capsule, and it's an ultrafine powder.
look how fine that
It looks like beige little dust.
Yeah.
It's just a natural ingredient, and that's it. So you can be confident that it's immediately soluble, that it's not bound up, it's not slammed under thousands and thousands of pounds in pressure in a tableting press. We respect the powder. It respects you. The capsule's easy to swallow. It's a small capsule, and it will not upset your stomach. And those powders will be immediately available, and it's 100% pure. We were thinking the other day, over the years I've been making vitamins, if I was a typical vitamin company, we would have actually gone through several million pounds of additives.
Oh, wow.
But because we use no additives, it means that out of our bodies, out of our food supply, we removed millions of pounds of additives. So again, it's a responsible decision to make products responsibly.
It is, and I distinctly remember when you started presenting this product, Andrew, that you even said, here's all the information, but there is not a product like this. I mean, when you first started doing this, there really wasn't anything to compare this to.
I typically say, if you listen to what I'm talking about, you could use that to try and find a product that's going to deliver the same benefits. As far as I'm aware, there's no product like this anywhere in America, unfortunately. I see some products fairly similar to it in Europe, but they're much more expensive and they're not as comprehensive.
Absolutely. And then one other thing that I wanted to mention, I said that you can actually see Andrew's team hard at work here. And
yes, we're actually bottling CoQ10 200 milligrams. We talked about earlier in the show, and we were doing our ultimate oatmeal and oat bran, which lowers cholesterol much more effectively than any oatmeal or oat bran available anywhere. So again, it's not just oatmeal or oat bran, it's really like a dietary supplement powered oatmeal and oat bran. Plus it's fresher and it's organic and it's gluten free. So everything we do different, we do special, or we won't bother doing it.
Right, absolutely. He does make the world's finest vitamins. So we're excited. I'm excited for you. I know you've been waiting for this once a year and once a year only. Okay. When I heard you were doing this.
Well, what we've done normally at the end of the hour, the opening hour of the Today Special, we'll have another product. But what I've done recently is we make something another Today Special. So what we've done here, last week we did our secure complete meal replacement. Many people had requested
Yep.
that they just wanted my pure protein powder. They didn't want a meal replacement with its vitamins and minerals and flavor and things like that. Many people want that. But they just wanted a pure protein powder because they make their smoothies every day.
Right.
Or they make their oatmeal or oat bran every day, or whatever it might be, their breakfast cereal every day. They just wanted a protein powder that they could add to other things. They could add to their veggie drink. And because our protein powder has no flavor, no sweeteners, it is 100% pure protein. You won't find a protein anywhere in the world. Actually, it's a great chart
Okay.
here that we did that compared it to other sources of protein.
Okay.
Let's see here. So if we look at Ultimate Whey Protein, what we did here is we looked at leucine, which is the most important of the branched chain amino acids. The branched chain amino acids are leucine, isoleucine, and valine. I view them as the most important amino acids. The other these are all essential amino acids. So if you total up the essential amino acids in 10 grams of Ultimate Whey Protein in one scoop, you get 4,700 milligrams. Almost half of it is essential amino acids.
wow.
Casein, which is milk protein, is 4,450.
Okay.
Egg albumin, 4,467.
Okay.
Pea protein, 3,898. Brown rice protein, 3,665. Hemp protein, all the vegetable sources will be inferior. So casein, egg albumin are next to whey protein isolate, the very, very best. But one thing, if you notice here, it's the highest in leucine, so it gives you the highest levels of leucine. It's giving you, say, something like tryptophan, it gives you the highest levels of tryptophan.
Nice.
So it really is objectively, when you just look at the numbers, it is the best, numerically richest, highest quality, most efficient protein you can get. And then when you look at other numbers, it gets even better. If we look here, 10 grams of our whey protein on this little chart here, if we get this out of the way.
Okay.
Hopefully that's readable. It glares a little bit here. But there's no fat, there's no trans fat, there's no saturated fat, there's no cholesterol, there's no carbohydrate, there's no sugars. There's reviews of folks who are lactose intolerant who can use this product. You could try it first, but if there's any lactose in it, it's simply insignificant traces. It's low sodium, no added soy, no added flavors, no added sweeteners, no artificial ingredients. It is just as pure protein as you're ever going to find. As I say, it's really purely the perfect protein. And in terms of the amino acid concentration, you won't find anything better. Typical whey protein concentrates and isolates, they use a soy extract as a flow agent. It might only be 1 or 2%, but a lot of people specifically might be avoiding soy. I happen to like soy protein isolate, but it's some people when they get their whey protein, they don't want it. So ours is as pure as any protein. Also, what makes ours unique is, and I'll do some here, is, and this is how I will typically have it at home. If I don't put it in a smoothie, this is how I typically have it. And a lot of people use our Ultimate Whey Protein Isolate to mix it with our meal replacement to add protein.
Did I hear you do this with the marine collagens?
Yeah, I do this with marine collagen at home.
I'm going to start doing that.
But typically, and what I'll do, just because I can, instead of 1 scoop, let's do 2 scoops.
Okay.
And if anybody has played with whey protein or milk protein or dairy proteins at home, they know they're not soluble.
No, they're
You
not.
need to use a blender.
Oh, look at how fine that is.
And the one thing that we do is we
wow.
granulate this. So if you don't want to use a blender, you don't have to. And what's great about this, the only taste it has a mild dairy taste. So if you mix it in your smoothie, what it'll taste like is like you maybe put some yogurt in your smoothie.
Right.
And it gives it an even better texture. But
And no grit. I mean, none of that kind of, gritty kind of taste that most, protein drinks are
I
going to have.
just drank it quickly so everyone could see. But there was 2 scoops of protein in there. I don't think there's another whey protein anywhere that you could just mix with water like that, stir it up, and drink it. And that's, again, because of the way we've granulated the powder. And this took a great deal of practice, but not stirring it, a great deal of practice in terms of research and development to create a whey protein isolate like this. And also it took a tremendous amount of research to create a whey protein isolate that's fat-free, sugar-free, carb-free, cholesterol-free, and whey protein concentrate will not be. There are folks out there who say that whey protein concentrate is superior. Absolutely, in my mind, couldn't be further from the truth. When you're using a whey protein concentrate, you're going to be consuming fat, you're going to be consuming cholesterol, you're going to be consuming sugars and lactose, things that most people would try to avoid, and that's usually why in the first place they're using a protein powder and not having milk. If they really were okay with having the fat and cholesterol and sugar and carbs, why not just consume the dairy product itself? So this is the highest efficiency, the highest quality protein you could possibly get, most soluble, most flexible in how to use it as well.
And great pricing for today and today only. It's a first for Andrew. I know this took some time for him to formulate, and this is the only day that he has ever done it as a today's special. So it's exciting, whether you add it to your Secure Soy, post-workout regimen, add it with a little, fruit or what you choose to do with your marine collagens, which is what I plan on doing. You can choose the 25, the 50, or the 100, and bigger savings. I mean, as we get into those larger sizes, and I have to show you the size of this. Free shipping, I should point out. Holy moly.
No, it
right?
weighs several pounds. I think if I look at it, I think it weighs somewhere in the neighborhood of 2.5 pounds.
Right.
So free shipping on that, it's 2.5 pounds.
Fantastic.
And it's if you are looking for a protein that's sort of a universal protein, because even at home, if we're doing a kale smoothie, we mix this in because it doesn't have like a vanilla flavor added or a chocolate or a coffee or any fruit flavor. It goes with everything. If you're doing a smoothie, a berry smoothie, if you're doing a pineapple smoothie or an orange smoothie, it blends perfectly. I put it in my oatmeal, I put it in my oat bran. Without a second thought, I'll even add it to soup. So it's something, because it's just this mild, natural dairy kind of flavor, that's the only hint of flavor you get. It's not bitter, it's highly soluble. So it's something that's very universal and makes it easy, especially as we get older. It's the best protein if you're an athlete. If you're older, sometimes it's hard to maintain that lean body mass. And a lot of us now realize that the secret to weight loss, in terms of even if we're creating our own meal replacement, this is the perfect protein to do so, because the meal replacements that work best are high protein meal replacements, and there's no higher quality you'll find than this.
Boy, no kidding. When you were showing that chart, I mean, low sodium, low calorie, I mean, all the things that you just don't ordinarily see in a whey protein. And then plus it mixes so beautifully and blends so well. It's just so seamless to integrate into either your Secure Soy or your smoothie or your oatmeal or your regimen, and never more affordable. First time in history as a today's special, which is awfully exciting.
And again, so many of us now realize that, especially the way I approach my diet, it's avoiding carbohydrate, avoiding sugar. And I'm going to write a blog post because I had a little wake-up call with my diet, and my numbers as I've gotten older, my numbers had always been perfect. And then over the last 5 years, that aging process is rather unforgiving. My numbers have slowly deteriorated. But just some minor tweaks to my diet, my numbers returned to back where they were. And I'll be writing about that. But I think it's important that we recognize that protein is really an important nutrient. Carbohydrate and sugar are really not important nutrients. We can pretty much get all that we need without making much of an effort. It's sometimes difficult to get the quality protein we need in a typical diet. So this is an opportunity to do it affordably and to do it with the highest efficiency.
And great reviews on this too, by the way. 4.6 star customer pick rating. So of the 224 reviews, almost all are perfect.
For a pure protein powder. So this is not a product that has any sweeteners or flavors or sugar or anything added to it at all. It's just the finest, highest quality whey protein isolate. And again, it's literally pure protein. If I have this chart here, again, this chart right there.
This is so cool.
Again, it's just, when you look at this chart, it's 10 grams of whey protein isolate. That's what you get in a scoop, and you'll get nothing else. So sorry, you get nothing else. You get no fat, no trans fat, no saturated fat, no cholesterol, no carbohydrate, no sugar, lactose, low sodium, no added soy, no flavors, no sweeteners, no artificial ingredients, just mild soy, just mild milk flavor. So when you mix it with your smoothie, it almost gives it sort of a sense that you added a yogurt or a little bit of
like
milk
some
to
kind
it.
of dairy,
Yep,
you know.
a little
way.
dairy flavor.
Definitely.
Yes, exactly.
So yours is here. Remember, you will see an encore presentation of that today's special immediately following this. And then you are back tomorrow at 12 noon with Adam.
Noon Eastern time,
Yep.
and then we're back at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and that's the last opportunities in these last Today specials.
Yep.
Then we'll have a variety of products throughout the day.
And of course, more behind the scenes magic. And,
Yes.
and you know, we have to have Lincoln get some daddy time before
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yeah, he was laying in his bed.
I know,
So.
he's ready.
Ready to go home? You want to go home, buddy? Come on, let's go home. Let's go home.
Magic word.
Let's go home.
Look for Andrew
Yeah.
tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern with Adam. I'll see you tomorrow night with Andrew. Stay